Out of the Blue, proudly brought to you by the Bay of Fires.
Another surprise!
Out of the blue.
You want that with fries?
Out of the blue. Come with me across the sea. On another view. We're gonna cook for you.
Nothing but blue skies!
Out of the blue.
You want some chili with those fries?
Out of the blue.
And welcome to a windy episode of Out of the Blue.
And cold. It was in 1798 that George Bass and Matthew Flinders discovered the Tamar River. And it's interesting because just up there is Bass Strait, and behind us is the island of Tasmania. And we're going to do a bit of discovering on that beautiful island.
And I'm going to cook you a scallop mornay dish, and I've discovered some wonderful deep sea trawled fish and an Alfonsino.
What about some crunchy chips?
Oh mate, they'll be on the table for sure.
Stay with us.
We've made our way to Launceston in the northeast of Tasmania. Less than an hour's drive north of the city is Georgetown, which is on the River Tamar. We're going to be exploring this region in our episode today. We're starting at the Low Head Pilot Station, and Andrew has offered to show me around.
This is the Low Head Pilot Station, basically established back in the early 1800s, I guess, to give ships safe passage through the waterways of the Tamar River to Launceston. Still operating today, but probably more so to give ships a pilot through to Bell Bay Industrial Port.
What sort of buildings are they? They're residential or office buildings or?
No, one's here. You've got a museum just here on our right.
Yeah.
And then some offices which operate off that. Over here on our left we've got accommodation. They were early cottages where the pilots and that would have stayed, and other people who visited the areas back in its day.
European settlement of this area dates back to 1804, and so navigating the dangerous Tamar River and its complicated channels required the help of pilots to guide the ships in. It's still an important role for the pilot boats today.
It's quite a popular area for tourists to visit. You probably see a few of them wandering around at the moment. And you can see the buildings are very well preserved.
Very well preserved.
And very popular place to visit.
Would they would have been built by convicts, do you think, I suppose?
A lot of the buildings around here probably were built by convicts. Some were, some weren't. In the far distance there, we've got the Low Head Lighthouse, which is still an operational lighthouse. It's probably one of the oldest lighthouses in the country.
That's got us a bit interested, so we're driving just up the road to visit the Low Head Lighthouse. It's even windier here, but I'm glad we made the effort. For a start, you get this terrific view of the entrance of the Tamar River. Keep going down there and you end up at Launceston. To the north, Bass Strait, keep going across there and you're in mainland Australia.
Now, when you're in Tasmania, it's a must visit to Georgetown and the surrounding area. Beautiful Tamar River and looking out to Bass Strait. It's pretty spectacular scenery. And the other historic places are well worth the visit, notwithstanding the beautiful fish and chips. And speaking of fish, after the break, I've got a rod, I've got some bait, and I might try and catch a flathead or two.
I promised my mate a fishing expedition. And Mickey, you got your rod?
You know what, I
Real?
cannot believe our producer persists in us trying to catch fish.
Mickey,
Really,
but it's not, we actually want to please our audience that we are professional fishers. So Mickey, I'll tell you what, the one thing we're definitely going to catch if the fish are gone hiding because of the cold, and so are we. Oh, that was one of the best casts I've ever done, actually.
Yeah,
I think I might do it again.
But seriously, they catch some big fish here, including including flathead.
Well, Michael, I know definitely, I can guarantee you, there's a fishmonger called Yorgo, named George, at Georgetown Seafoods, and he's guaranteed us that we won't be disappointed.
Well, at least we can get a good feed of fish and chips there.
Yeah, I would have put one on the hook like we've done before, but it was gilled and gutted, and that wouldn't be quite authentic.
It's really a pretty spot here by the river at Georgetown. The other fishers are just as hopeful as us. But as someone once told me, it's called fishing, not catching, and we're not catching anything.
You know what, I can't believe it. Another fine mess you got us into. No fish.
Tell you what, I won't disappoint you. My mate George, who's got Georgetown Seafoods, will guarantee us at least 3 or 4 tonne of fish. The trawlers come
let's
in, and we're going to.
Let's do it.
I don't know why we don't have any luck catching fish, but I do know that at Georgetown Seafoods we will have better luck this time. This is a giant Japanese king crab. The large claw is the killer claw and the small claw is the feeder claw, but I reckon I should put it back. You never know what it could do to me. This is an impressive operation. So much seafood to choose from. I have my eye on these beautiful Tasmanian scallops for one of my recipes, but I would still like to have a fish to barbecue.
We're driving through the Tasmanian countryside on a beautiful winter morning. I've navigated our way to the Pipers Creek region, home of the Bay of Fires winery. The setting for the winery is spectacular, nestled in the green hills of northern Tasmania. These are obviously cool climate vines in a sub-region where every vineyard has a unique and distinctive character forged out of its soil, its climate, and its careful management. Grapes grown here include Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Gris, and Chardonnay, and I'm told, award-winning Pinot Noir. It's a calm winter's day, so come along to spend some time and learn more. This is a beautiful corner of the countryside, and we heard the kookaburra before we saw him. Then along came a beautiful blue wren. Absolutely lovely. A good place to start this charming cellar door. Inside, I'm not disappointed. It's very warm and inviting, and our host, Will, is on hand to make us welcome. Other guests have found a cosy corner, and I can see that there's food on the menu. It turns out to be a delight. Will and his team have prepared a feast for us to try. Really good, fresh, local food. Of course, my little mate is easily distracted. The cellar door stocks a good selection of local produce, but the star attraction are the Bay of Fires wines. Classic, cool climate Tasmanian wines. And the big hit for me, the Bay of Fires Pinot Noir. So next time you're in the area, head for the Bay of Fires cellar door. You will not be disappointed.
Now, Michael, how are you going to cook our Alfonsino?
It's the way my father taught me. First, I got this lovely sea salt, so I'm just going to
Dad.
He taught me well. He taught me the simplicities and the right way to cook seafood. So I'm salting it, going to rub it in a bit, and Dad always said leave it for about an hour. So, Mickey, can you mix up for me 2 parts of fresh lemon juice?
Yes, which are already squeezed.
Yes, the 1 part of olive oil.
1 part of olive oil.
And we borrowed a basting brush because we couldn't find ours in the pelly case.
Yeah, 1 part of that. Beautiful.
Yeah, and can you also put in some pepper?
Great. Pepper.
Wonderful.
There we are.
And I'll put a little bit more salt in there.
Salt in there.
Can you beat it up?
Bit of a whisk.
Whisk.
It's a very simple, what do we call it, a marinade, a basting?
Well, this is the marinade that's used on the Greek islands for barbecuing octopus, for lamb chops or chicken. The only difference is with a protein like those two, you marinate it overnight or in the morning for dinner time.
Right.
But for seafood, only 1 hour.
I know you've told me
It's very
that.
important.
It
It's
is
1 hour.
very important, isn't
Okay.
it?
Now, could
Right,
you
brush?
it? And then I'm going to put it on this Barbeque.
Just like that?
Yes, just brush it. Make sure
In
it
there?
goes inside there.
Yeah, okay. Just a little paint job, isn't it?
It is.
I'm just tucking around the corners.
This is weatherproof as well.
Alfonsino's laughing.
He's
He's
like-
tickled. Ooh.
Now, what I'm going to put is some parsley in the cabbage. Now, can you cut up some lemons for
Yes,
me?
I can.
So I can actually put the lemons. I'm going to put this on the barbecue.
Yeah, you
Oh, there's a sizzle.
Yeah, I love
There
the
is
sizz.
a sizzle. We
I love
our
the
sizzles.
sizz, yeah. So, Mark, we want them about like
Yeah,
that.
and cut them in halves.
Yeah,
I'm going to show you what I'm going to
Yeah.
do.
right, like
Okay?
that.
Yeah, in halves. I need about
How many?
5.
5.
So I'm just going to put them here in the slits.
one more.
And the lemon juice will go
Sliding
through.
forward there, yeah.
And it's also a lovely way, because with the lid on, we won't have to turn this fish.
Right,
And one more,
there, one more, there.
one more, and I need some parsley.
Parsley.
I'm going to put a little bit of parsley like this here. I'll show you
Yep.
to get colour. Look,
Oh, colour,
look at that,
texture.
Mickey. You like that? How's that?
Lights, action.
Look, how's that?
I love it all.
And could you get me the pepper grinder?
Pepper grinder.
And can you pepper the fish?
Pepper the fish. Look at that.
You like that?
Don't you like a pepper
Simple
grinder
and good.
that works?
It is. And the lemon juice is going to give us that little bit of sharpness to it. The olive oil will baste it. I'm going to
more.
get the lid.
Bit more, just before
Yes,
you
a
go.
little bit more. Yes, thank you. Yes, sprinkle a bit more. But ideally, this fish.
yeah.
There we are. Look. Voila.
How long?
As
long's
long as
voila?
we come back from running down those vineyards and coming back. And if we can get a refrigerator at the other end, it'd be great.
After the break, we're back with the results of this delicious recipe.
There appears to be one ingredient left.
Yeah, the onion. We can't do everything. I mean, there's a lot to remember on this show.
Do you want to just tuck it
We
in?
just want to show you that this is not rehearsed.
if I cut
This
it-
is al natural.
I'll just cut up a few little rings for you to stick in the middle.
You know what we do? Put them on top.
Okay.
Can I take the lid off? The lid's not hot. You ready?
Yep.
Now, how about if I whiz that? Can you work that?
Hang on.
That look good?
We let the fish cook for about 15 minutes each side, and here is the result. Crunchy skin-grilled Alfonsino. Something interesting recommended to go with this beautiful fish is a tam o' shanter chutney.
Hi, Karen. How
Hi,
you going?
how are you?
Hey, tell me about, first of all, the name. Beautiful name.
Yes, it's a little seaside place on the north coast.
Now, I know we think of chutneys with meats and cheeses and all that, but with a fish like this,
Yep.
I think you could be a little bit game and try something. What would you try?
Okay, I'd probably try the beetroot and apple chutney.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, try a little bit of that. And I was thinking what I might try. Have you got something a little bit spicier, perhaps?
Chili jam.
Chili jam. Which one's the chili jam?
That's this one
That
here.
one there?
Yep.
All right, I might try that. Let's have a look at it. Oh, is it hot?
It's a little bit hot.
It's
yes.
a little bit hot. Thank you, Karen. Would you like to try something?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
Thank you.
Look, this is a little taste we should just try it out next time. I'll put that there. Here we go. So, here goes. I'll put it. Oh. It is hot, isn't it?
While we're on the road, I've asked Michael to find some ingredients for my recipe.
Now, I can't tell you what Michael's next recipe is because it's a bit of a secret. I don't even know. But he asked me to pop into Meander Valley and pick up a couple of ingredients. And I've come in here and I'm really quite surprised. They've got buttermilk available, creme fraiche, which you can use in cooking, of course, clotted cream. I mean, imagine that with scones. It'd be just unbelievable. But I've found what Michael wants. He wants salted butter, which I've got a lovely round pack of, and this double thick cream. Now, I'm very excited. The butter is going to add to this mystery recipe, and the cream is going to bring it all together. So, Michael, here it comes.
Stay tuned for another delicious seafood recipe.
Mickey, you did some great gathering for me. Well, I'm the hunter.
I thought I did actually. What, pray tell, are you going to cook us?
We're going to do Coquilles St Jacques. I've done it in the Bay of Fires Chardonnay sauce, bechamel. So, Mickey, I need some butter.
Butter.
Isn't that beautiful, that butter?
This is a salted butter from Meander Valley.
And I also need you to do the champignon mushrooms. Now, leeks.
So you want a few of these?
Yes, please. I need quite a few of those, very thinly. I want to soften these up, and then I want to use flour to make a roux. Now, I need the flour.
Yep.
Can you spoon in some flour? I've got to keep stirring.
Yep.
Okay? Because this is what will make my roux, and this will also thicken up the sauce. Keep going. That should do it. Look, how thick. See, that's what it has to happen. See that thickness? Now, I need you to slowly
add
pour in
the stock.
The stock. And you can actually, the wine, because scallops are so sweet, the wine is a great complement. It'll sort of will sharpen it up. That should do it. Hang on. See how it's forming?
Oh, beautiful.
And I need more, Mickey. Keep going, keep going.
This is like our risotto.
Yes, it is. Keep going. See all the goodness coming out?
More.
Keep going. That should do it.
This should do it.
Okay, see? I'm going to form a lovely Mornay sauce. Put the mushrooms in.
Oh, it's like the old days.
Yeah.
Flat out.
No, we got wine, don't we? You drank that wine yet?
Yes, Bay of Fires. This is a beautiful one.
I don't want to, I just want to blend them in. Just a little bit in, could you please?
A little bit.
And a little bit of cheese. That should do. Okay. Isn't this fantastic? These new, on Weber now have brought out this new range. That should do it, because I want to sprinkle some on top. Put the nutmeg on.
Okay.
And the cream.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at the cream. Look at the cream.
Jenny Craig, don't even go there with this one.
That is double cream.
Okay, Mickey, I'm going to turn this off. I'm done. Now, what we got to do, I need the scallop shells.
Scallop shells.
I need you to slice up, because those scallops are quite thick.
These?
Yep.
You want me to slice the scallops?
Yeah, just in halves,
Right.
please.
Okay, here we go. You didn't tell me how to do all this.
Oh, no, I thought you could pick it
row
up.
on, row off.
Row on. These scallops,
Yes.
I've got a very small row. We're just going to do one for you.
Oh, you put them in the shell.
That's
Then
right.
put
the sauce on
Now,
top.
see, seriously, I didn't know that. I would have put them all in the pan, mixed them up, got a spoon, put them in the shell. It's far too easy.
It's a simple recipe. Look, how hard was that? And what I'm going to do is put a bit of cheese on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to borrow an oven, because I want to get those lovely brown grill marks. So look, and there you are. That will go into, it will bubble and trouble.
What are they called again?
Coquilles St Jacques in a Chardonnay sauce infused by mushrooms, leeks, and nutmeg and some cream.
Coquilles, la loose.
I bet you love my little conky.
So I've been watching the lads prepare these beautiful Tassie scallops in the Mornay sauce. I'm just going to have a little taste. Make sure we've got the match right. It's going to go beautifully with the Bay of Fires Chardonnay from 2014. Lovely creaminess. It's perfectly matched with that acidity. Cheers.
While my mate Mickey has been busy, I sneak off into the vineyards enjoying this Pinot Noir. It's an award-winning wine from the Bay of Fires. And don't forget, like us on Facebook and visit our website, outofthebluetv.com.au. And that's our show for today. See you next time. Cheers. Out of the Blue, proudly brought to you by the Bay of Fires.